I thought about looking at the mirror, like what's across the pond if the year is one big circle calendar. Well, it's May 5th. Well, it's Cinco de Mayo. And I was told by Mexican students of mine, Cinco de Mayo is not our real, that's an American made holiday. Watch this. What is Cinco de Mayo?
According to Wikipedia, Cinco de Mayo is a yearly celebration held on May 5th, which commemorates the anniversary of Mexico's victory over the Second French Empire at the Battle of Puebla in 1862, led by General Ignacio Zaragoza.
Big deal. That's not their Independence Day. Mexicans Army, 186, 186, 86, 2. 186, 2. Understand that? That's the mirror. That's on the other side. November 5th, May 5th. So it's nothing to do with, it's nothing Mexican, the Mexican people don't celebrate that. They celebrate Day of the Dead way more than they celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Real Mexicans do. Okay. And it's certainly not their new year. So I'm sure we've got time to start digging into all of this. May 5th, 1862. We can take a look. There's your 86. 5, 86, 2, 3 days. 160 years, 6 months. So, okay. Let's see if there's a progression that hits right on it. Doubtful, but still 586, 23. It doesn't hit right on it. And I just really wanted to look at the days. It seems like I'm more into looking at days than anything. So, and we can certainly look at the name of it at some point. But there's an 86 in the date of the battle, and there's an 86 in the amount of days from that battle to this date we're looking at of November 5th. So I also wanted to let you know, what else was it that I wanted to tell you? Hang on. Before we do there was comments, and then we want to do the grid for tomorrow. And Christian said, he said he didn't think this could be seen. I see it in both. So I'm going to read his original. My birthday, 2/24. And you notice I'll be 2/24/02 days old when it goes down 2/24/04, 404, when he would rise on the third day. He says, I'm all in on November 5th. We're both all in. We're all his chips, my chips. I'll be 500 months and 13 days on the 5th. Back to the Future, he goes back to November 5th, 1955. No way. That is right, though. God, we just got through going over that, and that didn't even register with me. That's what he goes back to, isn't it? November 5th. And notice it's 55. 11 times 5 is 55. Wow. Which is Saturday. It's on a Saturday, November 5th, 1955. Nice work, Christian, here. There's good stuff here. In the safe scene, or in the same scene, he's probably saying, where Marty asked Old Biff where and when he got the almanac, he says, November 12th. That was the day of the lightning storm, which also a Saturday this year, both November 5th and 12th, fall on consecutive Saturdays. And from and including 24th, 15 to 30 days, it is 15 to 30 days from the start date to the end date, included 41 years, 8 months, 13 days, 500 months, 13 days, end date. I didn't follow what that's connected to, the 1981, because Christian's born in 1988, right? So I didn't follow the last part, but the first part is fascinating. Thank you for reminding us of the Back to the Future timeline. Good grief. It's got November 5th. That's one of the... So let me find it. Hang on. So there it is, Saturday, November 5th. Doc Brown slips off his toilet whilst hanging a clock, vision, flux capacitor. Is that when he had the right eye wound? Did he have his right eye wound when he opened the door to Marty? Did he already have his right eye patched up? I need to go back and watch that, don't I? First day of school, November 7th, the Rising Day, on the first day of school, after George was hit by Sam Bain's car, Lorraine is infatuated with George as a result of the Florence Nightingale effect. Florence. Trump is in two different Florence, South Carolina, two Florences, right? Yeah, I think we got our date. If we do, thank you, Jesus, for just spoon feeding it to us. Because so this is that's October 26th. Here's November 5th again. Marty McFly arrives in 1955 from Timeline 1 in Old Man Peabody's farms and knocks down one of Otis Peabody's twin pine trees. That's when the pine tree went down. Are you kidding me? We just got through saying that the other day and it didn't register when it hit me today. It's November 5th. Forgot that just a few days ago we had gone over this. Y'all, he is going down November 5th. He is rising on the total lunar eclipse. I am all chips in those football games. Alabama is at the eye of the tiger. That eye will be in the middle of the field. Unbelievable. This is it. That's it. It's November 5th. So you go to November 7th, Marty, assuming the name Calvin Klein, goes to Hill Valley School to try and get George and Lorraine together. But she has developed a crush on Marty instead of George. Biff is not amused by this development. And here's the 8th at 1:21 Antichrist AM. Marty in a radiation suit as Darth Vader from the planet Vulcan visits George to try to make him take Lorraine to the dance Saturday. And then it's the manure truck. And then it's after fitting the DeLorean with a detachable pole and hook directed to the flux capacitor. When attached, Doc uses a model of the town plus a wind-up toy car. It's been in Back to the Future all along. It's been in Back to the Future. It's not the 7:53 clocks. No, but it still is Back to the Future. It's not October 23rd because of September 53rd. If we're wrong, we're wrong. We'll be surprised, but not surprised. You know, we don't care when it is. We just find it fascinating that there's even the slightest potential that we can know when the book of Revelation would be opened and when the abomination of desolation is. And there's nobody else in the Ethernet that's doing it. It's just something I'm pushed to do, compelled to do, and would be very humbled if able to do it. But just be in a state of shock, the humility and the shock. And, I could be dealing with other things also. Y'all do know I live in the 33881 zip code, 33880, 33881, 33884, where our football teams are in my county are, I don't know, Red Devils, Blue Devils, Highlanders. Who's the Highlander? Red and blue make purple. Devils. I mean, one of the schools, one of the other ones, Thunder, Lake Region Thunder, Kathleen Red Devils, Winter Haven Blue Devils, and the Halloween colors, Lake Wales Highlanders. So, I could be dealing with all kind of stuff starting any day. November 5th. Yeah. Anyway, we will look at my numbers on that day, since my number is 82362-666 or 82362. 82362 times the 5th day times the 11th month times 22. Your 802. We had the 45 before, but there's your 802. Let's go then. It is day 309, 867-5309, 283. Nothing big is jumping out at me, times 56. That's all the numbers combined. Again with the 808, 15, nothing big jumping out at me. So 82362, let's just go times the day number itself. Nothing jumpy. Nothing jumpy. Finally. And that's the number we were looking at earlier. Same numbers. Was it Trump? Who was it that had the 817 twice? Or is that the day numbers? Look at that. 38, 83. You got murder code smack in the middle. 738, I told you, for the church, Acts 738. But there's your me and Mayday's numbers. Our first 3 digits of our combined number fused with Trump's 88, then with a murder code. That's what, remember, we saw that 817. I think that 817 was just the day itself, wasn't it? Let's do just the 56. There's the 1227, which was that I'm not even going to get into it. And okay. So going back to that 817, let me find out where that was. Hang on. Yeah, it's my number times the and Trump's numbers. Me and Trump both in that day have the 817, 88 with the 83. His number 163464 times 5 times 11 is 55 times 309. It wasn't 309. It was hang on, I'll find it again. Hang on. I got to find the combination. Yeah, it's just him times the day number 163464 times 55. 2022. It's just that simple. 817. Me and Mayday's combined number with the 88 with the 83. And then I get the same exact numbers, give or take, just shift it around a little bit. My number 82362 times day 309 is how I go about doing it, times the 56 times the year 2022. So the days, matter of fact, mine's the opposite. Trump's the year times the month times the day, and mine's the year times the day number times the days left in the year number. So when I say day number, I mean it's 309th day of the year times 56 days left times the year. And Trump's is the year times the month times the day. We both end up with that 88 fused with the 817 along with the 83, the murder code. And mine has the both, mine smack in the middle of it is 383, murder 3883. So the May Day friend of mine, that was our big day when we were on the stage, that November 5th. That night we were just having an absolute party backstage. We performed together. We're good workmates, work buds. Fascinating how her number and my number are in Trump's combined number. If you go to when that began for us, like Trump's number is 163464 and my number is 82362. And me and Trump times that day both come to 817, me and my Mayday's friends combined number. And now 322 sits in the middle of me and Trump's combined number. And my Mayday friend turned that many days old on 311. And 33 days later, I turned that many days old. And then 33 days after that, total lunar eclipse. And now on the next total lunar eclipse, me and Trump both come up with the 817, which is Mayday and I's combined number. Let's go May times first Mayday times 1985. Number is 9925 times my number 82362. There's the 817, which is with Trump on that day and is in me times that day. So it's just, it's got to be that day. Again, the grid, total solar eclipse of 2001. Donnie Darko's director's cut, which is the one I watched. That's the good one. Barbara Feldon, Agent 86. It's her birthday. Olympus Has Fallen, released on 3/22. And November 5th in Gematria comes to Olympus Has Fallen. It's ridiculous. Ken Miles, death. If you include both dates, the death of Ken Miles, who Christian Bale played. It just starts to get, the Challenger explosion, if you include both dates. Christopher Nolan, if you include both dates, his birthday, when he did them all. He did the Dark Knight trilogy, he did the Prestige, he did Tenet, The Rising Day, Saturday Night Fever album, Spin City, Back to the Future, Judgment Day. His Rising Day, The Highlander. His Rising Day on the Total Lunar, The Killing Moon. It's just, it ends up being too easy, doesn't it? But if the Lord doesn't give it to you, how do you know? I'd have never come up with all this. There's no way. And what Christian just brought to the table brought us back. I mean, would I have even remembered the November 5th that I just talked about in the video? No. It just shows you that I'm stupid, that I'm dumb as a box of rocks. You have to spoon feed me everything along the way. That's what the Lord's done with anything I've ever had in my life. The Lord spoon fed it to me. He took my head and he just shoved my nose right in it, whatever it was that I needed to know. What else are we going to look at? That's what I wanted to show you. From my divorce date of 2/2/2009, look at the hours. 120, 5:76. Did you know that 120 and 76 are Adam in Strong's Concordance? 120 is Old Testament, 76 is New Testament. Adam in Strong's Concordance, H120. Adam, H120. Adam, Strong's Hebrew Lexicon. Adam, Strong's Concordance. Watch this. Greek, 76. G, 76. Adam, Strong's Concordance. My divorce date from that movie, The Hours. The Hours. My divorce date. And if you remember my divorce date, future tense was 322 days left in the year on my divorce date. It was day 33. 33 plus 332 is 365. So you go 332 future tense times 2009. And you've got 666, 888, 98 for the 98th verse. All that's left is the 69. Well, we got to do 69 times that day. 69 times the 5th day of the 11th month times 2022. There's your atom fused with the 67. Not even gonna get into it. 309. Here's your 711 right there. Golly. With the 37. With the 1108. So you got 7-11, and you got the lunar eclipse right there. It's 11-7 and 11-8 is the total lunar eclipse. It covers a 2-day span when you look it up. When you key in the eclipses and you key in lunar, right there it says November 8th, but when you scroll down, it says November 7th and 8th. And that's in the day number of the 5th. That he'd be rising 2 days later. Let's times it. Let's finish it out and times it by 56. It's 207. 119 plus 88. Golly. Let's go 69 just times 309. Times 2022. Here's your 4311 right there. Plus your 111. 69 times future tense, 56. 386. You know, 78, 138, whatever, you know. 3.09. There's your 241. That's the day my son's wife's situation happened. 241, 142. That's all the numbers times the 69. Of course, we've already shown that. If we divide it back by, okay, let's get rid of the 309. That's the only combination we haven't seen yet. Can't believe those hours from the divorce date. 120 and a 76. From Groundhog Day 2009 to the 11/5. Five 024. Well, there's your 5. That's the only number, not, but that's 024. I mean, those are my first two numbers: 2, 24, 27, 38, 42, 45, 02, 24. How many days apart are Trump and I? 5501. Include both dates? 5502. That's interesting. 55, because 11 times 5 is 55. Well, there's your 502 for 5502. I don't know. I could just start staring at it and looking at all this stuff all day. It's just fascinating. Let me think. What else do we need to look at real quick? Grief, it's also Guy Fawkes Day or night. Remember the 5th of November kind of thing. Good grief. All of it. And you know what's funny is that was my friend Joey's favorite movie. He watched it over and over and over. And guess who turned me on to Know Your Enemy, which was the Lord made responsible. Watching that documentary is what pulled me out of the Catholic Church and astrology. Joey gave it to me, told me to watch it, the Know Your Enemy series. It's like it's just all coming together. All coming together. Absolutely beyond fascinating. Guy Fawkes Day. Look at that. The amount of days, 152, 296. 296 divides evenly by 8. It's 417 years exact. It's just fascinating. I don't know what's going on where it says Julian calendar in United States change country. So we weren't in the Gregorian calendar then? I guess we were. I don't know. Yeah, the movie was V for Vendetta. That was his big movie. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So it all started with the 22402 and the 22404. And him rising on day 311. That started to get this all going. And didn't even dawn on me it was Guy Fawkes Day, Gunpowder Plot. Didn't even dawn on me that it was the day Marty made the Twin Pines the Lone Pine. Just didn't even dawn on me. So, yeah. Christian's been looking at this date. Nice job, Christian. Christian makes the call. That's what I'm saying. Christian, have you been saying this all along? We're going to say Christian made the call. What's up with that? Nice job, Christian. So, yeah. Wow. My goodness gracious. So, yeah. From a lunar eclipse, from a total lunar eclipse to a total solar eclipse, Book of Revelation is opened to the abomination of desolation. It's fascinating. All right, love y'all.